What's up, everyone? Mara, Squirt, and Luna here playing Knack. Messy. We're talking about values, I guess, in our last video. And I know this is gaming. Like, why are we? This just came up because of like the whole subject about kids watching or playing. Yeah, and like we were just saying how we let our daughter walk, and yeah, we were just saying how we let our daughter play like Zelda and things, and yeah, it has mild violence, but we're saying how important it is to not to just let them play because you're like, okay. There are things that are wrong, like you don't. But we enter the subject of language, how swearing or bad words or whatever you call it. Like how I was saying, how in my opinion it should. Like I don't want my daughter saying whatever. I know that they're common and whatever, but it doesn't matter to me. I don't want.
Passion is commendable. But there's
Proper
only so
language.
much
I want her to
do to a couple of tons of metal and stone.
They're diminishing in our society.
Time we meet Knack, it's the last.
They really are. And that's not new. And I know I say it like I bullied some kids too. I know it was wrong. When you're a kid, you don't realize these things. You don't think
Or teach her the younger, you know?
Teach the young. I really want to do that, like emphasize. Not only should she. It's very. I'm a Latino, and society is very. It's very common to call people names, to do. Yeah, make fun of people. Like, and it's so in our nature. Like, when you're a child, it's your family, your own family that will give you a nickname.
Allow you, yeah.
No, not even allow you. That will give you a nickname. Like if you're a little chubby, you're all of a sudden el gordo. And that's so Latino culture. And in many ways, like there's a guy with like big teeth. They call him the horse. Like it's so in me. We do that like from nature. Like we're like 3 or 4. You already have a nickname and they already call you. To me, I understand we don't do it in a bad way. Like people don't even know you by your name. Fat, you know, and that's not right. Like people have a name for a reason. Yeah, maybe we should start by the little things that we can change. Be those people who just let things happen. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it got a little heavy for a minute. Yeah, I'm just saying, like, have a kid or for kids out there. I understand that, like, if it was me, like, you can. But when you're someone closer, maybe. You have the. You're close enough to be able to say something without. oh yeah, you shouldn't do this. Like, if you tell a kid you shouldn't do something, and they don't know the reason, they probably won't care. They won't listen. They have.
Go on. Pick it up. Pick it up.
That's something that I try to emphasize. Like, I'm not just gonna tell my daughter, no, you can't do that. Like,
Follow them home now.
play her DS like at 8 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night. Like,
Gentlemen, leave the rest to me.
try to go to bed. You're not gonna try to go to get the rest that you need for tomorrow. And we're not very what's the word, like strict, I guess, with her sleep. We try to have her sleep like that's what we try to do. Yeah, but we don't like, I know a lot of parents that are like, oh, their kids go to sleep at like 8. We were very lucky to have, like, they would let us sleep late, and I love that. But I, like my daughter, we always like have her sleep. Tennis or her sleep. And I know, like, I don't know how other people do it, like 8 o'clock. 8 hours is plenty of sleep. But that rarely happens. Maybe if you wake up super early, but I don't know, like, to each his own. New person, so she'll wake up way before that. I think you got that. With her sleep. And also, like, weekends, careful, I didn't mean to. Yeah, on weekends, careful. I work really early, so I yeah, so we try to teach her all these things, but also not be. And I always try to stay away from that. Unless she's like really just being a. But it has to be like really. Yeah, but it's crazy to think that children. We've all been children, and we've always. You guys had those parents like, oh, because I said so. You know, you got me. And we always think that. And that's exactly the thought of it, or at least it was with us. Like, that's so unfair. Like, why do they get to? And that's exactly how it is. Like, not because she deserves an explanation, but because she needs to know these things so much. Like, I make my daughter do homework. Not as of lately, but normally I would have her like write her letters, and I would sit with her and have her. And I always tell her, you know, you have to. we always try to do that, like with our homework too, like. Even if you didn't need to know it, you'll be in an advantage by. Good. For the things that. Yeah, but always try to, like, we always try to give her an explanation. But yeah, mainly talking about our, like, kids, the children that don't know the way yet. It's very important to show them why. The whole conversation started from. Yeah, I mean, I let my daughter play anything she wants, really. Which, obviously, she's into the cartoons. That I grew up with. I'm very happy and excited to watch. It's like watching,
gamer,
yeah,
so.
it's like watching her do what I grow the way I grew. Like, I remember, and this is the case. Games that were really, really hard for us. We really did not learn them. We played games. We started playing games that we couldn't pass. All of our beginnings. It's so awesome to watch her do the same. Like, I watch her play Zelda and not know. I'll watch her play Zelda a little bit until she passes a little more and a little more. It's so awesome for me to see that. Sucking really bad because obviously when you're how about let me fight them? Let's fight the little guys. Oh yeah, I was talking about Luna. Watching her pass like little by everyone, all of us that ever game since we were young. How we became game. Really how it happens. I'm gonna stop recording here. Chapter 7. Peace.